It's time now for a look at the latest in local news. In the news, we begin with some news from law enforcement as Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley has placed Deputy Timothy Hedman on administrative leave with pay pending an internal investigation on how the off-duty deputy had a physical altercation with a 78-year-old man, which led to both the off-duty deputy and the 78-year-old man receiving minor injuries. Local police department were called to the altercation, and the off-duty deputy was ultimately arrested by the Jesup PD. Incident occurred in the parking lot of the Dollar General store near the hospital and occurred on Sunday, January the 15th. Off-duty officer was in plain clothes when the altercation occurred. Altercation occurred after supposedly a conversation about a parking violation by the 78-year-old man. Once again, we talked with Sheriff Chuck Mosley yesterday. He said he cannot comment on the internal investigation while it's ongoing, but he did say the officer has been put on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. WIFL will continue to follow the story as it develops. Also, the sheriff and the Police Chief Perry Morgan announced that on January 9th, the Jesup Wayne Tactical Narcotics Team executed a search warrant at 615 Yellow Pine Road in Jesup. This search resulted from an investigation into illegal narcotics being sold at the address. During the search, investigators discovered approximately 116 illegal pills, and they state the approximate street value of the narcotics recovered is over $7,000. Rodriguez Armstrong and Ashante Armstrong were both arrested, faced multiple charges, including sale of narcotics, possession of a Schedule II drug, trafficking in a Schedule II drug. They say the investigation is ongoing, may result in further arrest and charges. Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Chief Perry Morgan encourage anyone with information pertaining to this case or any illegal drug activity to contact the Wayne County Sheriff's Department at 427-5970 or the Jesup PD at 427-1300. Search for a new county administrator is underway, and in the meantime, the commissioners have appointed long-term county clerk Amanda Hanna as the interim administrator. They'll bump her salary up $6,000 per month as she handles both jobs, administrator and clerk. All this taking place after the commissioners accepted the agreement worked out with former administrator Ed Jeffords. Here was Chairman Kevin McCreary making the announcements after the executive session.
I'd like to make the motion that we make Miss Amanda Hanna our acting administrator until we find out who the administrator is going to be, and through the selection process, it's going to be a long process. So anyway, I make that motion, and we also increase her salary by $6,000 per month to compensate her for holding the position of acting administrator.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Commissioner Hickox?
Yes.
Commissioner Gordon?
Yes.
Commissioner McCrary?
Yes.
Commissioner Hopkins?
Yes.
Okay. I would also like to make a motion that we open up the application process for an administrator. That Amanda's going to handle that, but anyway, I get a second on that.
Yes, I second.
Any discussion? Madam Clerk?
Commissioner Hickox?
Yes.
Commissioner Gordon?
Yes.
Commissioner McCrary?
Yes.
Commissioner Hopkins?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
And after the meeting was over, WFLVM had a chance to talk with Chairman of the County Commissioner, Kevin McCreary.
Chairman Kevin McCrary, another call meeting today. You decided to go with Amanda Hanna as acting administrator until you find a new administrator. I just want to get your thoughts on that first.
Well, it's making her acting administrator. I think that's the thing we need to do, because we don't really have anybody in line that knows what's going on in the county as much as Amanda. She does a super job as clerk, and I think that's a great decision for us to let her take over a lot of the paperwork and things that come up on a monthly basis. She already knows about that, and she'll be able to take care of it. She's going to be in direct contact with me. We made the agreement that I would be the point of contact if we do have anything that comes up. She's going to run it through me, and hopefully we'll keep the county running just as smooth as it always has been.
So will she have a dual role? She'll still be the clerk too?
She will. I think she does a lot of the administration work anyway. She definitely knows the times for certain paperwork that has to be turned in certain times of the year, and other things that as an administrator has to be done on a time frame. So that'll be a definite plus for us in the county to have her on in that role.
Want to go back to the first meeting, the 2-hour executive session. No one spoke afterwards, but the separation agreement was signed officially today. Got any comments on that?
Yeah, I'm glad we've got it behind us. You know, we're not here to bash anybody or say anything bad about anybody. To a certain extent, Ed agreed to resign, and we signed the separation agreement today. I just got through signing it. I'm glad that we're able to move forward. I'm excited about the new commission. When we were discussing the possibilities for applicants as administrator, we're all on the same page, and everybody's excited. And we definitely have a long list of things that we expect out of the administrator, and I think we're going to hold whoever that is to accountable to those things that we want in our administrator.
Well, everyone's curious, a 2-hour executive session, was it heated? Was it cordial?
It was not bad. I mean, you can't really go into executive session, but the ultimate thing is we came out with a 5-0 vote. And Bob, you've been waiting on a 5-0 vote for years, and now you finally got it. So the main thing is we all agreed on it, and I'm so thankful that we can all work together, and I think we're going to continue to work together. It's going to be a different atmosphere than my last 4 years, but we're all agreeing together, and we came to the same conclusion and got a 5-0 vote.
Okay, best of luck. You said the search for administrator may take a while, so any time frame that you're looking at?
We're not.
How long will they take applicants? Do you have any idea?
We did not set a time frame on it. We're probably just going to open up that portal for those applicants to come in and have the opportunity to give us a resume, let us look through them. They did say that they are going to bring those applications, and we're going to look over them and then dwindle them down to, I think, 5. And then that's the ultimate goal, is to get the best people in there, and hopefully that's what we'll be able to do. And I think the resumes and phone calls or whatever we're going to have to do will be that'll be beneficial for the whole county, and then we don't have to go through 15 or 20 or however many people. Are you applying?
No.
But anyway, I have total confidence in this board that we're going to find somebody, and we're going to find somebody that's going to actually uphold the ordinances and the state laws and the things that the county expects out of a good administrator.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
And once again, those comments to Chairman Kevin McCrary. WIFO-FM also talked with Commissioner James Thomas. After the meeting, we'll bring you his interview on tomorrow's newscast. City Commissioners met last night. We'll come back, take a look at that meeting right after this word from our sponsor. Other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, Jesup City Commissioners met Tuesday for their regular scheduled meeting. They all offered their thoughts and prayers to Attorney Michael Connor, whose father, David Connor, passed away Sunday at the age of 82. His funeral is set for Thursday at 2 p.m. at Jesup Church of God. Commissioners under old business voted 4-2 to allow Water Department Supervisor Anthony Crawford to finally purchase that mini excavator for his department, which was budgeted for, and the bid came in less than $11,000, which was budgeted for the piece of equipment. Here was that discussion at Tuesday night's City Commissioners meeting.
I'm here to get permission to bid a mini excavator that was approved in the budget. My low bid was $44,860 from Atlantic Coastal Equipment, 24 horsepower. That's a Sany mini excavator. My next lowest bid was Dobbs Equipment, which is John Deere, of $56,825, which is a 23 horsepower. I'm here tonight to get approval to purchase the Sany from Atlantic Coastal Equipment.
What's the brand on that?
Sir?
What's the brand name on that?
Brand name? Sany.
Who makes it?
I think it's got the same engine as a John Deere. Me and Alan Boyd looked it over. He's got a lot of experience with equipment, and they were pretty much similar, both the John Deere and the Sany. My operator at the shop, he does some side work, and he rents them from the rental place here in town. and he's been happy with it at the times that he's used it. So I'm confident we're going with that brand.
Ms. Marcus, how many excavators does the city have?
And we have a total of
We have 3 right now. This would be number 4.
I think the
Well-
third one counts my one I'm trying to replace.
yeah, the third one is his, and the one he has, it was purchased used by the street department, and then they used it for years, and then they passed it down to him, and then to the water department. The water department has used it for years, so it's on this last leg.
What about the other 2?
The other two, they're used a lot, in the other departments.
We've had this on the agenda a couple times. Does anybody make a motion on this?
I so move.
We have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a motion, made a second?
Mm-hmm.
Ready to go. I got a motion, by Commissioner Todd, second by Commissioner House. Any discussion on it? We'll call roll.
Commissioner Schuman?
Yes.
Commissioner Hopfield?
No.
Commissioner Todd?
Yes.
Commissioner House?
Yes.
Commissioner Harvey?
Yes.
Commissioner Armstrong?
No.
And once again, the vote 4-2, Commissioners Armstrong, Commissioner Caulfield voting against the motion. Most of those in the audience at Tuesday City Council meeting were residents of Pine Bloom Drive subdivision, which the city is currently working in that area. But last night, all residents attending telling the city they're not happy with the work at all. They state that this is simply a mess and they want the city's help. The mayor and council stated that the project isn't completed. Engineer Hostetler was at the last city meeting. He said everything was going well, but the project was 60% completed, but should be completed in the next 3 months. Mayor and council told the residents that they simply don't have all the answers. What they decided to do is hold a public meeting, bring the engineer back, and have him answer the questions raised last night by the residents who live in that area. Wayne Moore Hospital CEO Joe Roddy on hand asking the city for a memorandum of understanding in case of an emergency at the hospital, that the hospital could use Cracker Williams Rec Center as a temporary location for accounting and other areas of operation, would not include patients. Council wanted their attorney to get with the hospital's attorney, Bob Smith, and work out some of the language in the contract. But Commissioner Tim Caulfield said that what's good for the hospital is good for the city. He wanted to thank the CEO and the hospital for all that they do. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news: if you're looking for a job or a new career, at special events taking place in the Wayne County area on February 8th entitled Career Expo 2023 at Coastal Pines Technical College at the Polytech Center. Gets underway that afternoon from 3 to 7, featuring local industries, businesses with current job openings, and on-site interviews. Need more information, simply call the Chamber at 427-2028. And the Career Expo set for February 8th at Coastal Pines Technical College. Time once again that day from 3 to 7 p.m. And finally, news, don't forget the Hog Jam coming up on February 17th to 19th, sponsored by the Wayne County Board of Tourism. Annual event. Statewide hunt begins at 2 p.m. that Friday, February 17th, ends on Sunday, February 19th at 12 noon. Registration for the hunt will close at 6 p.m. on Friday, February 17th, with on-site registration available at Hunt headquarters of the J.C. Fair building. Again, online registration is open through 2 p.m. Friday. Registration $50 for bow or gun hunters. Hunters can pay $100 and hunt in both categories. Hunters 16 and under hunt free with a registered adult hunter. All hogs must be weighed into the J.C. Fairgrounds in Jesup, but participants can hunt anywhere in the state or any of the connecting states they have legal permission to do so. Again, registration rules are available online through active.com or waynetourism.com. Wayne County Tourism's Board Hog Jam set for February 17th to the 19th with headquarters again at J.C. Fair building. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.